I hope everybody's having themselves a great Friday. Got a little cowboy content to talk about, and then we gonna be on our way to the next day. You feel me? What's up, Norris, MC, Hemmett, Jimmy's, Arlene, Grip? What's up, Ardeen? No, that's not Arlene. Adrian. That's Adrian. What's up? Hey, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that share button. Make sure you guys also hit that star button, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. This is a West Coast. This is a Cowboys Quickie. Dallas Cowboys Quickie. What's up, Adrian Griffin? What's up, Josh Fisher? What's up, my G? This is Friday, Fan Friday. So let's start off with a question, man. I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna say what's up to everybody that's saying what's up to me. After you do that, I need every single person to drop a question, man. We're gonna do rapid fire questions for a little bit. What's up, Christian Dennis Crawford? Good evening. Taja, what's up? West Coast, South Arkansas in here. What's up, South Arkansas? South, wait, never eat South. South, so you old. Where you by? Where you by? She so foreign. What's up with you, girl? My family from El Dorado. And when my cousin come up in here, HTM, I'm gonna ask him how far are we from South? We're South Arkansas. My mom went to school at Central at Arkansas. She was there at the same time. Monty Kiffin was there and Scottie Pippen. What's up, Zoc? That's Zoc. I like that. I ain't never heard that before. That's different. Dre Andrews, what's up, my boy? Greg Parks, what's up? Tanja Camden. Oh man, I done been to Camden. So you should have said that. You should have said that. I know where Camden is. Queen Chase, what's up with you? Jameson Taylor, what's up with you? Man, I know where that is. The power is out here. The power is out where you are. The power is out in a couple states because the reason why landlord had to get off the show earlier today was because he had to go to work. But another reason is because he was having landlord. He's in Alabama too. They were having power outages out there too. That's crazy. He's all the way in Alabama. So Trinice, Cedric, what's up with you, my guys? What's up with you? Hey, shout out to everybody that's tapping in right now. That's tapping in with your boy. What's up with you, Juan? What's up, Alabama in the house? What's good? What's good? Hey, if you don't have power on right now, I'm gonna pray that the Lord turns it back on, man. I pray that the Lord turns it back on for y'all, get y'all straight. Unruly Boss, what's up with you? Daytona Beast, Mike want to run the damn ball. Yep, I heard that. We're gonna talk about that for a little bit. Jameson, what's up with you? Queen Chase, what's up with you? Jameson Taylor. Are we good in Huntsville? Okay. All right, so let's go through here. You guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys got to do. First thing you got to do is you got to hit that share button. So I need everybody right now to share the content. No matter where you are, share that content at. No matter where you are. What's up, Bubba? I need everybody to share the content. All right, hit that share button. Next thing I need you guys to do is there's these things called stars. There's these things called super chats. You know what I'm saying? Stars is on Facebook. Super chats is on YouTube. I need each one of you guys to hit that button, just like my boy Bubba did. Just like a couple people that did actually. And I appreciate y'all, but just like all the other folks that have hit it, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate, like my boy Unruly Boss did. Real ass Cowboy fan. Appreciate you, my boy. So, yo, man, I think we didn't kind of talked about it enough. You know what I'm saying? I think after Mike McCarthy said he wanted to run the ball, I think the pundits and, you know, I ain't gonna say the haters, but just people who, you know, who disagreed, they kind of took that and ran with it because Mike McCarthy, a guy in Green Bay who was never really known to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's also this contingent of people that believe that the Dallas Cowboys actually ran the ball a lot last year because we were the 6th highest in running attempts. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just want to talk about both of those. Well, first off, talking about Mike McCarthy and understanding in 2011 when he did win the Super Bowl, he had Aaron Rodgers, man. He had Aaron Rodgers in his prime. He had a 3-headed monster at wide receiver. He had, you know, 2 receivers that were really good, and he had a 3rd receiver that was really good also. And Mike McCarthy at that time, they were a pass first team. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It worked for them. My only shake back that I tell people is this about Mike McCarthy and not, being this run-oriented coach throughout his career is you got to see it like this, bruh. If you have Aaron Rodgers in his prime and you have the type of wide receivers that he had at that time, bruh, you're not running the ball, bruh. You're not running the ball. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The Packers in 2011, they ran the ball enough where Aaron Rodgers didn't have to throw the ball no 45, 50 times a game either. Now, this is no shade on Dak, but this is just being real. Aaron Rodgers can get away with throwing the ball 35, 40 times because that is his game. You know what I'm saying? That is not Dak's game. And that has not been his game at any level. Well, guess what? That's not Lamar Jackson's game either. The issue is Dak is the only one that gets held hostage for not being able to play a style that he ain't never really played before. See, Aaron Rodgers has to succeed. He has to do well in that style. Why? Because that's what he got paid to do. Dak got paid as an athletic quarterback. So one thing I like about Mike McCarthy, and even though fans will say, oh yeah, but Mike McCarthy never really ran the ball in Green Bay, to be honest with you, he didn't need to. And you got to think like this, with the investment that they had in Aaron Rodgers was their offense. And guess what? It worked for a year. You know what I'm saying? It worked for a year. Alex says, I don't think Kareem Hunt is much better than Zeke because I've been hearing that we should bring in Kareem Hunt. I think Zeke's better than Kareem Hunt. He was 6th in rushing attempts, but 23rd rushing yards per attempts. We can run the ball 591 times and threw 531 this year per Pro Focus. Okay. Zook, hello, my Cowboy friend. Okay, TCU Max Duggan, love to join the Dallas crowd. Let me finish this conversation about Mike McCarthy first, and then we'll talk about Max. So yeah, man, it doesn't surprise me. Like that's the way their offenses ran. Now I will say this. I actually like that fact. You know why? Because what it really says to me is that Mike McCarthy understands his offense and he understands what he has and what he doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy didn't have no power backs. He didn't have no Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. So guess what? They shouldn't have been running the ball no 30 times. Because their wide receiving room and quarterback was better than their running backs. So if anything, what Mike McCarthy did in Green Bay only shows that he does what? That he understands his team. You know what I'm saying? He understands his team. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm excited about, I'm excited about Mike McCarthy calling plays, but at the same time, man, I'm more excited about guys like Tony Pollard and guys like Zeke actually being able to showcase their talent and not trying to showcase their talent despite someone calling horrible play calls. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead and talk about TCU Max Duggan. The Dallas Cowboys have spoken to him. Obviously, he's a quarterback. I think the Dallas Cowboys are definitely in the market for a backup quarterback because you're probably going to lose Cooper Rush. Also, with the NFL going 17-game season and a possible 18 in the next 2 years, you're going to need a backup quarterback because, bro, no quarterback is going to play no 18, 17 games. You're just not doing it. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you go look at Dak Prescott's track history, he's missing at least 2 games a season for the last 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be honest with you. Whether it be Max, whether it be the Hayden Hooker guy, listen to me. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. They all going to come in here and be backups. And I hope none of them play. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope I don't see none of them dudes. Because if you see your rookie quarterback in his rookie season and you already have a starting quarterback, that means your starting quarterback is hurt. So who do I care to have as my backup quarterback? Honestly, I don't really care. The reason why I don't really care is because I'm hoping that neither one of them has to play. But I'm going to keep it real with you guys. With Dak Prescott's track record as far as being injured and things like that, you need to go get a veteran quarterback. So I don't think any one of them dudes is ready to play right now. Not in the NFL. The Tennessee dude, hell no. I know why they like Max, because he looks like a pro. You know what I'm saying? But bruh, that dude ain't winning no game in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And the way, and I'm just being real, Dak is missing at least a game or two a season. So you theoretically do kind of need a solid backup quarterback. There's a really good chance he's going to play some games. So think about this. Think about this. In this playoffs this year, there were two quarterbacks. There were two backup quarterbacks starting in this NFL's playoffs. 49ers started a backup quarterback, and the Ravens started a backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, go get a veteran quarterback. Especially since there's a likelihood that he's going to have to play for you. You feel me? I'm not trying to put my season on the ranks of no for rookie. Y'all didn't even like Cooper Rush, and he's been in the league 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you're in that case, but you know what? I will say this: I will draft a rookie, but I'm not drafting no rookie to be my backup quarterback this year. You know what I'm saying? Next question. Sorry about that. I had to put this down. My legs was getting tired. There we go. There we go. All right, questions. Y'all got questions. I got answers. Or at least I think I got answers. Hit me with some questions, though. Let's go. Cowboys need to put an offensive line in front of him so he doesn't have to scramble so much. Honestly, I want Dak scrambling because that is a part of his game. He's probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league throwing off the scramble. So I don't mind Dak Prescott scrambling. I just don't want him scrambling because he's actually doesn't have protection. If he's going to scramble, let it be because it's the play. But I want to see less of Dak running for his life. But yeah, him scrambling, I like Dak outside the pocket, actually. I like Dak getting outside the pocket. All right, let's go. Cowboys need to put an offensive line in front of him so he don't have to scramble so much. Yes. If we could get Saquon Barkley, would you be cool with me that? No. Because Saquon Barkley wants, man, listen, the Giants just said that they were having a problem signing Saquon Barkley anything less than $12 million. That means he's going to want more than $12 million. In my opinion, Saquon Barkley, no thank you. Not for $12 million. But I would be upset with the Cowboys got him, especially if they got him for his asking price. If you get Saquon Barkley below his asking price, then no, I wouldn't be mad. You got him for like $5 million, $6 million, then no, I wouldn't be mad. But if you got him at his asking price, yeah, I would be. Long Star Bonds, Jalen Ramsey, a good fit in the Cowboys? Absolutely. And anybody that thinks that Jalen Ramsey is not a good fit in Dallas Cowboys don't know football, or they're just a hater. Yeah, it's just being real with you. Oh, he gets burned a lot, bruh. Everybody gets burned a lot. What is you talking about? What would be a good spot for Cooper Rush? What do you mean a good spot? Dallas. Dallas would be the best spot for him because he's already been here. He won 4 games here. What's the chance we get to keep our safety, Donovan Wilson? I think there's a really good chance, especially since Dan Quinn is still here. I think there's a good chance you keep Donovan Wilson. What's up, Brandon? I think Branson. He got like 3 Z's. Bro, we need leadership skills. How do you know we don't have leadership skills? Bruh, y'all need to stop acting like just because players lose games, they're not good leaders. Like, slap yourself. Like, leadership and stuff like that, we can't judge that stuff unless you're in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dak is a phenomenal leader. All those dudes seem like they're pretty damn good leaders. They're not bad leaders just because they lose a football game. Like, come on now. What's the chance we get to keep? Oh, but Donovan Wilson, I think there's a high chance that we keep him. I also think that it just depends, man, because it really depends on how on fire his name is in the NFL. Because if Donovan Wilson was anywhere else than the Dallas Cowboys, I think that he probably would be priced out of our range. The Run the Ball t-shirt. This one about t-shirts from last year. I didn't even do these. I just did one set of these. If you got one, you blessed, because I only made one set of them. Would I put Tyler at guard, or I would keep Tyler Smith where he at? You played him a whole season, including a playoff game where he's at. You can't move him now. Bobby Wagner, if the Cowboys sign him, would be a great leader. I believe so. I believe so. How would the Cowboys front office put pressure on Dak to play better this season? They won't put pressure on Dak to play season better because the Cowboys front offense isn't dumb like most fans. Like, most fans are dumb when they talk about their quarterback. You guys are dumb. Just being honest with you. Most fans, when they talk about Dak, you're dumb. Like, you try to talk about Dak having a bad season, but then you just forget the fact that Dak Prescott broke his thumb. Like, y'all just, like, you guys are y'all get out of line with Dak sometime. Like, I'm going to ask you a question. Some of you guys, what is your qualification for even evaluating a quarterback? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just keeping it real with you, man. I got some folks that are literally electricians telling me that somebody needs to put pressure on Dak to play better. No, Dak don't need to do anything. Dak needs to try not to break his thumb. Don't break your thumb. I'm pretty sure he throws 38 touchdowns just like he did the year before. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how many touchdowns did Dak throw the year before? The year before, he threw 38 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. Well, guess what? He didn't have a broken thumb either, though. You know what I'm saying? He also didn't have a different offensive line every week, and he also had Amari Cooper. Isn't it amazing that the first year that Dak doesn't have his number one receiver, he kind of have a down season? Or is that just a coincidence? Because, I mean, it seemed like the same thing happened to Aaron Rodgers. See how that worked? Aaron Rodgers had his first down season. You know what I'm saying? So, no, we don't need to put no pressure on Dak. We need to put more pressure on fans to be better fans. You know what I'm saying? And listen to me. Unless you are a quarterback coach in your last name, don't talk to me about no ball placement. Like, I got dudes that they be pushing buggies at Kroger trying to talk to me about ball placement. Don't talk to me about no ball placement, bruh. You are not qualified to tell Dak what he needs to do with a football. Like, I'm just being real with you. Like, my resume is damn near not even qualified. But I know some of y'all ain't qualified, bruh. Like all of y'all quarterback gurus, bruh. All of a sudden quarterback gurus. 38 touchdowns don't get you to the Super Bowl. No, it doesn't. It sure don't. But guess what? It didn't get Aaron Rodgers to the Super Bowl the year before either. There is no amazing stat that gets you to the Super Bowl. Because Jalen Hurts had like 22 touchdowns and got to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I don't even think it was a bad day at our job. I just think you as fans expect perfection for Dak, even if he only has 9 fingers. Or even if he has no offensive line. Like, or even if he has a bad offensive coordinator that's calling plays so bad that he got fired. You know what I'm saying? That's not a Dak problem. That's a you problem. That's not a Dak problem. That's a you problem. Just like listen to me. I have Cowboy fans that try to get mad at Zeke because he only had half the stats. I'm like, bruh, so what was you doing when Jerry Jones told you that Zeke was only going to be like, listen to me. Do you guys remember when they told us that Zeke was going to be sharing carries with Tony Pollard? You guys remember that? This freaking sun, bro. Like, what the I'm gonna go in the house. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna just walk. Someone says he's had 6 years. Jalen Hurts went to the Super Bowl. So what? Jalen Hurts also lost. Go be an Eagles fan. Fuck out of here, bro. Your goofy ass. Jalen Hurts made it to the Super Bowl in 3 years. Jalen Hurts also had one of the most expensive teams in Super Bowl history, too. When has Jerry Jones ever had an owner that spent money? Like, what? Jalen Hurts had Jalen Hurts had a wide receiver making $20 million. He had a Heisman Trophy winner and a tight end that was ridiculous. What is you talking about? Like, y'all try to, like, downplay other teams just because you think your team is better. Bro, the Philadelphia Eagles had a good team, bro. Like get off the crack, bro. I mean, if that's the case, then that means Joe Burrow's better than all of them because Joe Burrow's did what? He made it in his second year. Like, come on, bruh. Y'all don't get off the gas. So if Dak makes the Super Bowl and lose, you would be cool with that? If so, I'm scared. I'm a sorry fan. If Dak would have made, no, they would not have been. Chili, they would not have been okay with it. They wouldn't have been okay with it. That's why I said I don't want to hear that. They wouldn't be. Listen to me. Cowboy fans, if Dak would have went to the Super Bowl and lost in the Super Bowl, it would be worse. Dak ain't shit and will never listen. That's a white guy. Bet you it's a white guy. Told you it is. Gilbert Kyle, white guy. When people talk that strongly about Dak, when say somebody's going, they ain't shit and they ain't never gonna be shit, that's the only person that can say stuff about someone like that is their baby mama, bruh. When someone says that, you personally don't like Dak. Because when you say he ain't shit and he ain't never gonna be shit, yeah, that means you have zero faith, bruh. Not even zero faith. That means you're probably not even a Cowboy fan. Like, that means you're probably not even a Cowboy fan. Because why would you say that about your future quarterback? Knowing that Dak is about to get extended. Cowboys just said it. So if he ain't going to be shit, that means you're doomed as a fan. Right? Dak, O-line, Zeke, and Pollard will be fine. I believe they'll be fine. Carson Wentz was good the snow year also, but what was he afterwards? Man, I'm going to be honest with you. The only year Carson Wentz was good was that year they won the Super Bowl, and man, he done fell off ever since then. He says you have zero faith in Dak. I mean, that's fine. Dak has zero faith in you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's just real, bro. Like, you have zero faith in a guy that lost in the second round of the playoffs. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. That's okay with you. That's okay. Even if Dak wins the Super Bowl and they would have, I'm gonna be honest with you. The people who don't like Dak because he's black, they wouldn't have said it, but they would still be mad at Dak. If Dak would have won a Super Bowl, they would have definitely been Dak Prescott fans. I believe that. He said zero faith in Dak. That ain't even zero faith. You personally don't like Dak, bro. I want you to be real on why you don't like him. I took Peyton Manning 7 minutes to get a ring, so Dak can still do it too. Yep. My point exactly. Hurts will be the same after the same team is not there. Dak doesn't care about your faith in him. He doesn't even know you. Facts. It's crazy how people realize how hard winning the Super Bowl is. It really is. The winning the Super Bowl is the hardest championship outside of FIFA. I think the hardest tournament, the hardest championship to probably win is probably the World Cup. Outside of the World Cup, the Super Bowl has to be. Took Drew Brees. I know Drew Brees wasn't shit for 9 years, and then he won a Super Bowl. Peyton Manning wasn't. Peyton Manning wasn't shit for 7 years until he won a Super Bowl. The greatest support of Dak is Roger Staubach. Dak only had a bad year when he had one good receiver. Yep. And think about this. He really didn't even have one good receiver because CeeDee Lamb wasn't even really CeeDee Lamb until the Green Bay game. Like, y'all got to remember that. CeeDee Lamb was not CeeDee Lamb until the Green Bay Packer game. Until they started talking about possibly getting Odell Beckham. And then CeeDee Lamb just started going crazy. It's not, listen to my boy said, it's our fan base is crazy. Listen, I'm going to tell you what it really is. And people always get mad when I talk about this, but it is what it is. I don't care. I pay my own bills. I'm going to tell you what it is. There are people in the state of Texas, and there are people that are all around the world that don't really rock with certain groups of people. And the only reason why they do is because that person is athletic and it makes them feel good. But guess what? Once that person doesn't provide that feeling anymore, that blocker that they had that was stopping them from not liking them goes away. That's what happens. I'm just being real with you. I see it happen all the time. West Coast, you walking a mile? I was, man. Just trying to get some steps in. I'm gonna sit down now. Let's go. West Coast, you walking my appreciate. Thank you, West Coast, for saying that about these dad haters. It's true. They won't admit it. Yeah, they won't admit it. They won't admit it. They won't admit it at all. But I know that be the truth. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the truth. And guess what? That's just kind of how it is. I mean, you're a quarterback of America's team, and America don't even have most of America don't even like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine that. We're America's team, even though America don't even like us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we already have a weird complex. So yeah, give Dak another weapon. I mean, we can give Dak another weapon. I don't necessarily think the Cowboys need to use another weapon. I just think they need to utilize the weapons they have, man. Like, you didn't empty the clip with Zeke last year. You didn't empty the clip with Tony Pollard last year. You didn't empty the clip with freaking CeeDee Lamb last year. You didn't empty the clip with the guys you had, bro. You didn't empty the clip with none of them dudes, bro. Hey, we have 500 stars. Can we get to 2,000? You know what I'm saying? Hey, and shout out to all the white people and that don't get offended when I talk that race shit, man. You the real MVP. Hell, you mean? I'm just telling you, if you not black, and when I talk that race shit, if it don't bring nothing up in you, like, oh my God, I want to get off the line, you on the right side of history. Good job. But if it get in your feelings, if it get you in your feelings when I start talking that race, you can guess what? You can do one of two things. You can either look in the mirror or you can get off the line. That's just real. All right, next question. Does LVE keep up the momentum? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Like, no, I don't believe that LVE is going to keep up the momentum. What I believe with LVE is a type of player where there is no momentum, bro. He's about to be off for 7 months. See, I just told, oh my God, I'm about to mess my little kids up. So no, I don't believe LVE is going to keep that momentum. And me personally, I'm not interested in bringing LVE back. Cowboys might be, but I'm not interested. I definitely think there are free agent linebackers that you find that will definitely be better. And just be more consistent and be healthy, man. Hey! Man, it's trash all on the side of the house. What is y'all doing, bruh? And where's the dog? Oh, well, all three of y'all get y'all butt down here and pick this trash up. Yeah, you mean? It says Cowboys need a big receiver and some speed with good hands. Man, that's everybody, bro. That's everybody. That's everybody. And I'm gonna ask you guys a question. No. Well, I ain't gonna ask you that question because we already know the answer to that. LVE should move to weak side. I'm gonna tell you the only thing about LVE moving to the weak side is, bro, when you're gonna be on that weak side, he's probably gonna be in that same situation as Sean Lee, and he cannot take on that content consistently. So I think if LVE could stay healthy, then yeah. But like people be like, oh yeah, when you're a weak side linebacker, you take on less content. Yes, you take on less contact, but it's still contact. Like, to be honest with you, the middle linebacker actually puts him in a situation where he's taking on less contact. If he's getting hurt playing middle, bro, he's gonna get his ass tore off the frame playing weak side. Because weak side, everything that's on your side, you're gonna be involved in. Cowboys need a free. Yeah, we didn't let him go. We traded him. There's a difference between letting somebody go and actually getting rid of them. We got rid of Amari Cooper. We didn't let him go. We got rid of him. We actually called somebody and said, hey, do you want this mother? And they said, hell yeah, we'll take his ass. You tripping. And Jerry said, man, what you want for him? I don't give a damn what you give me for me. Shit. I'll give you a 5th round pick on that bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you ever been on who be on OfferUp? Who go on OfferUp? I be buying stuff on OfferUp all the time, right? And I can always tell when someone's like selling something out of spite. It'll be like a PS5 and he want $50 for it. She want $50 for it. I pull up, I be like, damn, you want $50 for the PS5? Yes, I want this motherfucker gone. My baby daddy, and she not really selling it because she's selling it for so cheap because she just want to get rid of the mother. That's what Jerry Jones did. Like Jerry Jones did Amari Cooper like he was the baby mama. Like and he was trying to piss, like he was trying to get him out of here. You feel me? And the Browns was like, shit. I'll give you a 5th round for it. Jerry said, give me that shit. So what happened. What are my thoughts on Bijan Robinson? I need to know what happened to Bijan Robinson versus Alabama first. He said they didn't have a good day. No, they had a good day. He just didn't have a good day. And to be honest with you, like, I like Bijan Robinson, but he's no Zeke, man. Like, there's a Bijan Robinson in every draft. I don't think I want to get him this year. Now, if he was a Zeke, hell yes, bruh. I'm all for it. But Bijan ain't no Zeke, bruh. I don't even think he's a Saquon Barkley. So, nah. Peter Rizzo in the building. We got the mob. What up, boy? NFL breaking news. West Coast, we are going to franchise tag if we can't reach an agreement by Tuesday's deadline. That means Tony Pollard wants more than $10 million. Crackhead. Ooh, we cracking. Tony, you a crackhead. You want $10 million, more than $10 million. Tony Pollard, I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. If Tony Pollard takes a franchise tag for the Dallas Cowboys this year, he will play 1 year for the Cowboys, and he will be gone somewhere next year. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If they franchise tag that boy, he is for sure gonna be gone next year. He's gonna be for sure gone next year. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. If they franchise tag Tony Pollard, shit, if you get a jersey, you better have Velcro on the back. Because if you franchise tag him, there's no reason to bring him back. Cowboys making no progress. I would think so. Stephen Jones basically said that they weren't signing him. When Stephen Jones says, yes, it's good talents, but we got to make sure the money and all that. No. That lets you know he ain't trying to bring you back. Because whatever amount of money you say, okay, Jerry, this is what I'll do. I'll play linebacker for $5 million. Jerry's going to be like, well, can you do 3? God damn it, Jerry. All right, I'll do 3. Well, hey, since you did 3, you think you do 2.5? Because we can really say that 500,000. God, you know what I'm saying? Cole, what's up, boy? I wouldn't franchise tag for Tony Pollard. I don't care. I wouldn't. Not a running back, bro. You didn't even franchise tag Zeke. Obviously, Zeke didn't let you get to that point, but I don't think there's been a running back franchise tag in the NFL in a very long time, bro. And then you're basically franchise tagging your backup running back. That's weird to me, bro. What position do we draft first? I can't tell you what position do we draft first because free agency hasn't started yet. We're not looking at Joey Porter. You guys got to remember, we're not actually looking at anybody. The Cowboys are interviewing everybody that's at the scouting combine. So every player that is getting scouted at the scouting combine talks to the Dallas Cowboys. It's just that the Cowboys are only putting out the big interviews. Like Joey Porter is the #1 corner in the draft. You know, he's like a top 2 corner in the draft. So it's not that we're talking to him. We don't necessarily got to talk to him. We just got to draft him. But the Cowboys are talking to everybody in the draft. Lamar Jackson got traded to the Redskins. I don't see that nowhere. Hey, Russell, man, don't be putting, if it's not true, don't put it in the comment box, my boy. But if it's true, shit. I haven't seen anything like that. No, you can't be, don't be putting stuff like that in the comment box, my boy. And matter of fact, I don't even know how I would believe that because they can't even do nothing until March 15th. LOL, I called Pollard getting franchise tag months ago and folks thought I was crazy. Cool, Young Sports, you ain't called nothing because he ain't got nothing. If you're going to be a blogger in this game, man, listen to me. Don't get in a hat and listen to me. Calling Tony Pollard getting a franchise tag, that ain't smart. That's not a smart decision. We don't want to be known in this content world of calling the bad decisions. We want to be known in this world of calling the good decisions. What's up with you? Like, even if they wrong, like, run the damn ball. Listen to me. Run the damn ball. I was wrong for 3 years until I was right last week, right? So now I ain't never going to, I mean, I know it's always good to, call stuff and, say, hey, but that's not a good idea, though. You going to franchise a dude with a broken fibula that's a backup running back? That doesn't make sense. And he's going to be a backup running back. He's going to split carries because the Cowboys have not released Zeke. Consider it, yeah. But why would you? I want to know, why would you want them to franchise back Tony Pollard? What's your thoughts behind him? Would you be okay with it? A deal could be finalized by the morning. That's what Adams, of course, would be saying. All right. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a Washington Redskins fan, so Commanders fan. I'm not really tripping. Well, if it happens, we'll talk about it though. Next question. Oh, it's 4:20. I gotta go. I say cut Zeke and get Tony back and get back in the draft. Jerome, if you cut Zeke and you put Tony back, we're probably gonna win like 5 games, bro. Didn't you just hear your coach just say that they want to run the damn ball? Tag Donovan Wilson. You know what? That is actually, listen to me. What's the franchise tag for a safety? Keep it real. That actually might be a good idea. TJ Kyron Jordan, let's go. Yeah. I think it is. Zeke has too many touchdowns to cut. Yeah, Anthony's some weird people in the world. Cut a guy with 12 touchdowns. That's crazy. Yeah, but they were all 1-yard liners. Okay, well, guess what? I mean, 2nd and 2, Kellen Moore could have just gave the ball to Zeke, but guess what he did? He threw the ball instead. Tie your shoes tight. We are not going to practice with our pants or untie them shoes, lace them up tight, and tie them tight. No, that means take the knot out. You don't go into no practice facility with your shoestrings all over the place. Are your shoes tight?
Yeah.
Okay, TJ, tighten those shoes up tight. You're not going in there just flopping all over the place. String them shoes back up the way they're supposed to be and tie them tight. For real, Frank. For real, Frank. Get water. Get your water bottles.
All the water ones.
Take the shoe off. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here because my Facebook is starting to trip. But you guys already know what it is. Never look down because it starts up. Peace.